Photoshop meets AI. This is the easiest way to edit your designs. Okay, so here we are in Ideogram. So today I'm going to show you the Ideogram canvas function. You can see it right here on the left on this button. And I'm only focusing on the most important functions for print on demand. So let's just click it right here and we get to the canvas function. And what is Ideogram canvas? Well, basically it's an infinite canvas in Ideogram that you can use kind of like Photoshop. But in this case, it's of course AI powered. So the first function I want to show you is to replace the text on an existing design. And for this example, we are going to use this design right here. This is the interface of Flying Research. So to download this design, you just go with your mouse over the design and click this icon right here, and there we go. And to use this image in Ideogram canvas, we just click on this camera icon button. You choose your image and here we are. Now it automatically selects this image. If you want to zoom in, you just press Command on a Mac and scroll with your mouse wheel. I'm sure on Windows it's quite similar. Now for this example, we just click on Describe and it's describing the image, and here we are. Now we basically want to generate the same design for this example. So we just leave the prompt like that. Let's set the magic prompt to off, the style to design, and then just hit generate. And as you can see, the original image is right here on the top left and it's already done. Yeah, here we go. And let's zoom in a bit. Now we have the select tool, but you can also click on the hand tool so you can drag your canvas right here. Now these designs are basically all really nice. Let's just pick the last one right here. Zoom in a bit. Now it says I love my mommy right here. And for this example, we want to change it to daddy. So basically in Ideogram canvas, you can edit your images on a graphic level, let's say it like that. Of course, you could regenerate this design with the different prompt where you just change out mommy with daddy, but that would also change the design itself. So if you just want to change a small detail on a design, then I would do it in Ideogram canvas. So let's zoom in a bit to mommy. And what we do is we click on this icon right here that says magic fill. And on magic fill, we can select the area that we want to change. We can do this with the rectangle mask right here. It gives us this rectangle mask, as the name says. We can also do this with the lasso mask. Just click it and then you would select the area right here. Or we have this brush mask. We can click it and then we can just draw with this brush over this area to select it. We can also adjust the brush size. We can make it really big like that. And select this area, for example. Now I want to delete all this, so I just click cancel right here and click magic fill again. And we still want to change mommy to daddy. So let's just choose the lasso tool. Now let's zoom in a bit. Okay, here we go. Now we just basically circle this word right here, go all around. And here we are. Then you just click next right here on this button. And then, like it says, describe what you want to see. So in our case, we want to replace the word mommy with daddy. And then you just click magic fill. And you can see the progress right here on the top left. And here we go. Now let's replace objects on a design. And of course, we also do this with magic fill. So let's just zoom in on this T-Rex right here. Click on magic fill, then take the lasso mask and let's just draw over this spot right here, including the hearts and his hands. Then we click next and we just describe what we want to change. And let's just prompt the dinosaur has to hold a big red heart, because why not? And then you click magic fill, of course. And you can see the progress on the left, on the top left right here, yes. And it's done. Here we go. Yeah, now it's holding a big red heart. And all these corrections are in the same style, so that's just what we want. Now we want to correct mistakes with magic fill. As you can see right here, the claw or whatever you call it is not really perfect. As you can see, this part shouldn't look like this. So let's just click magic fill and then let's just click on the brush mask. So we brush over this part right here, click next, and let's just type in a dinosaur claw. Click magic fill and it's working. Yeah, that's worse. Right, let's do it again. Let's click magic fill and mark this area right here again. Here we go. And let's prompt the dinosaur has to hold a big red heart with both hands. And click magic fill. And here we go. Now that's great. Let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, that looks basically perfect. And it's in the same style. That's just what we want. So if we want to save this image, you just click it. and then you get this menu right here on the right, and then you can just click download, and here we go, there it is. Now these were basically the most important features of Ideogram Canvas for POD designs, but I quickly want to show you the other features. So you get the generate button right here on the left, and that's basically the prompt box that you get. Then we got magic fill right here, I already explained that. We got the extend function, and with this function you can extend your graphic just by dragging these corners right here. Well, of course for this design it doesn't make any sense, but if you have a photorealistic landscape, for example, you can just generate these areas that are not in the original image with AI. Then we got the remix feature right here, and with the remix feature it basically generates a new design based on the original design right here. You can click on the icon right here, remix. Now it's set to 50, and just depending on the image weight, you get different results. For example, if you set it to 90 or even 100, you get a very similar design to this design. Then we got select and the hand tool, we got that. And we also have this text function right here. If you want, you can add text. You have this text box right here. You can change the font right here, the font size, the font color, and the arrangement right here. Then we got this upload button. That's basically just the same as the camera icon. And we got the download button. That's where you just download your graphics. Let's select the hand tool. And as you can see, when I scroll out, the canvas is basically infinite. So you can have as many designs as you want in this canvas. But of course you can also organize your canvases. Just click on this menu right here, this burger menu. Oh yeah, canvases is right. And you basically can organize these right here. You can click these 3 dots and rename it or delete it. Let's just name this one dinosaurs. Here we go, dinosaurs. And on this plus icon you can just add a new canvas. And here we go. So that's a great way to keep organized. Now if you want to know how to generate the perfect POD designs in Ideogram, then check out this video right here.